Thank you very much, and we'll come back from that short commercial break. Now, today, candidates of the UCE are commencing with their examinations set by UNEB. And of course, it should be noted that the candidates of this year are the pioneers of the new curriculum, that is the new lower secondary school curriculum. 379 candidates were registered to take on these exams. And out of the 379, 369 of them are pioneers of the new curriculum, but then about 10,000 of them are those doing the transitional exams of the old curriculum. And these exams are set to take place in 4,000 registered centers. Now, here where I'm standing is Katwe Police Station, where the distribution center of these exams are taking place. And as you can see, these are some of the head teachers and representatives of head teachers who have come to pick up the exams to take to their different schools. There is a process of registration taking place here, and then they will be assembled to where they will be picking up their exams. Maybe let me just get to speak to one of the head teachers here to tell us how the process is, but also how they are prepared on this particular day. Good morning, and it's a good pleasure having you on NTV.
Good morning.
Yes, your names and which school?
Mwonge Zainuddin, head teacher Mirembe Islamic Secondary School, Gangu.
Yes, how are you as teachers, but also how is you as a school prepared for these examinations?
First and foremost, we've been teaching these learners for long. This is a new case of examinations, which is the competence-based curriculum. These learners are equipped in answering these item questions. They are able to interpret these questionnaires and give answers to them. So today we are here particularly to pick exams to take them to schools. At this particular moment, we are here to be briefed on how to handle these examinations. We are picking registers and picking examinations. Then we take them to schools for learners to attempt these items. So this is our station, Katwe, and we are here with our area supervisors and chief invigilators telling us on what to do and how to handle these examinations.
Thank you so much. Let me just get to speak to one more head teacher here. Good morning, sir. What are your names?
I'm called Chimbwe Hannington.
Yes, which school?
Masaja Secondary School.
Yes. The learners are taking on their new examinations based on the competency-based curriculum.
Yes.
How have you prepared these learners for these examinations?
We are very prepared because we interpreted the curriculum correctly and early enough. We think we are prepared.
This curriculum, from what I understand, takes 80% of the marks, and then the 20% is continuous assessment. Have you met these needs?
Yeah, we have already submitted the 20% to UNEB as required. We are now preparing for the 80%.
Okay. Okay.
And we think we are ready.
How is the situation of the learners? Have you prepared them enough? Are they tense?
We have prepared them in all instances, most especially psychologically, and they are ready. They seem they are ready.
Thank you very much. Now, let me also get to speak to one lady so as we balance the agenda. Good morning, madam.
Good morning. My name is Lubega Sarah.
Yes. Which school are you representing?
Machinde Secondary School.
Yes.
It's on Kalama Road.
How have you prepared learners for a day like today, especially when most of them are embarking on their maiden competency-based curriculum?
We are very ready since this is a new system, and we expect the best out of it. Yes, please.
Have you met the 20% assessment, competence assessment test?
Yes, already we are there. So we are in for the 80%, and we put everything in God's hands.
Does your school have a representation of learners who are doing transitional examinations?
No.
All right. Thank you so much. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Yes.
My name is Damba Andrew from Winston Standard Secondary School, Najana Nkumbi. Yes, I'm here to pick UCE exams 2024 for the competency-based curriculum students, the pioneers.
Have you prepared these pioneers?
Definitely. There is no choice other than preparing them. Yes, they are very ready and anxiously waiting to sit for these exams. We are starting with the mathematics this morning. Then in the afternoon, we shall have chemistry. They are well prepared.
Was your school able to meet the 20% competence assessment?
Definitely. There is no choice because it is a requirement. If you don't do so, students will not be graded. Therefore, they will not get their results. So by all means, it had to be done. There is no choice, but you have to do it.
Maybe how have these students been able to cope up with the new curriculum? How have you prepared them for the new curriculum, especially given that we've not seen any of how these examinations are set?
No, yes. This curriculum has been in existence for the last 4 or 5 years. You remember the COVID time?
Yes.
That was the time when this new curriculum started. That means that we have had the sample items, sample questions, some sample activities of integration. They are prepared. They are prepared because even the teachers have been retooled, they have been trained. That means that much as this is the first time they are doing the national exams, but internally we have been organizing them, we have tested them. So they are ready, they are ready.
Okay. As teachers, have you, I know you've been trying to cope up with the new curriculum. Have you cited any challenges, especially in students, in trying to cope up with the new curriculum, and what measures in future do you have to combat these challenges?
Yes, this new curriculum, for example, one challenge is in technology. Technology is a big requirement, but there is no policy from our mother ministry. They have not yet given a straight policy on how to use technology, yet it is a requirement. Students normally tell us want to bring phones, want to do this, and yet if you allowed them, when the policy is not streamlined, you can get big challenges. So one of the challenges actually is in technology. Schools have to stock, for example, enough computers, and you know how expensive it is to get these gadgets, but we are trying.
Thank you so much, and I wish your students success in their examinations. Now, as you can hear, one of the big challenges that has been noted by the head teachers is actually technology. You know, this competency-based curriculum comes hand in hand with technology, which seems to be a challenge that many schools have actually not yet met. But what you're seeing in my background right now is, I think, the sealing of the examinations. Those are some of the seals where the examinations are going to be sealed and handed over back to the different head teachers to present to their schools. It's already 8:30, no, rather a few minutes to 8:30. Just a few minutes from now is when these examinations will be dispatched off to their different schools. And students, of course, will be lining up in their different schools to make their way to the classrooms or to the different examination centers where they will be doing their examinations. Of course, there are so many distribution centers. This is one of them, Katwe. There's another one in Ginger Road Police Station, but also across the country in different central police stations across the country. There are distribution centers where these teachers will be coming every morning to pick different sets of examinations. We'll be bringing you update to update. We'll be bringing you definitely update to update on the examination process, and a few minutes from now we'll be visiting one of the schools to show you how students are lining up. But for now, back to you in studio, Priscilla Naluoga.
Into how different schools are starting off this national exercise of writing Senior 4 examinations. Good morning to Ivan.
Well, indeed, Priscilla, it's a good morning from here in Entebbe, and to be exact, I am standing at Entebbe Senior Secondary School, and just like you earlier said, the UNEB exams for Senior 4 first paper, which is mathematics, is what you're seeing behind here. These are some of the preparations. If you can see, they are screening those candidates who are going to be sitting for this paper. But we know that this is the first exam, of course, that the new curriculum is ushering, and given the fact that we've had the old one, and those who repeated are also going to sit for this examination, and the screening is just ongoing. If my camera person can just give you a feel of what is happening here. A lot of students, this is one of the schools that of course have a lot of candidates, close to 300, but I just want to get insights of what is really happening on ground from the deputy head teacher for this school, to just paint for us a picture of what is on ground. And welcome with Morning at 10 TV.
Thank you so much, Ivan.
Yes,
you're most welcome.
Thank you. Talk to us about the preparations that are being undertaken here. This is the first exams that the new curriculum is ushering in for the senior falls.
Exactly.
Yes.
As a school, thank you so much. As a school, we have done our part. Remember, from the inception of the new curriculum, the teaching pedagogy is changed and the methodology is changed. We embarked on that immediately. Because we've engaged more of the learner discussions, we believe that they are really prepared. So right now they are going in for their first paper, and as a regulation by Uganda National Examinations Board, you can see the invigilators are thoroughly checking them so that they really move in.
So what can you tell us from the first, let's say the old curriculum now to this one? What has changed with the examinations, and those who are receiving for the same exam, those maybe who didn't do well last year, they're now receiving for the same paper. What is so challenging in between there?
Oh, thank you so much. A lot has changed from the old to this new curriculum. Like I've said, the teaching methodology is changed, even the exam format, because the other one was basically knowledge-based. But now this new curriculum assessment is to do with a lot of critical thinking, applicability, what the learner can do and apply. Yes, there are those who are reciting the old, but at our center we don't have them. The ones we are calling the transitional candidates. The one we have a purely new curriculum. Yes.
Okay, but also I know many schools also you give many schools an opportunity to use this center and the rest. How many candidates do you have this time at the school? What do we expect out of it? For we know you have always been performing well, so this time what do we expect?
Thank you so much. Yeah, all the candidates we are having at this center are our candidates. And we have a total of 216 senior 4 candidates, all for the new curriculum. They are all our candidates. We have been a leading school in this new curriculum because we've had many schools coming to benchmark. We are very, very sure that with God being on our side, we are going to nail it. Our candidates have been thoroughly prepared. You can see the confidence that they are having.
The message to the parents maybe who are watching you this morning and they are seeing their children going in for this paper.
We have done our best as a school. We want to appreciate the parents for providing, paying the fees and all that. But as a school, we've done our best. Therefore, we want to comfort them. Let them be really confident that their children are going to bring the best results for the new curriculum.
Your name once again?
I'm Isaac Baguma, the Deputy Head Teacher in charge of academics and co-curricular.
Okay. Well, Mr. Baguma just giving us insights, of course, on the new curriculum, the examination that is going to be set for here. This is mathematics paper 1, I am told. The first exam ever, the new curriculum being ushered in. But like I earlier said, the screening is still ongoing. Over 200 candidates are going to be sitting for these examinations. But we know this is happening across all the parts of the country. Unlike the other places of UCE and the other side, there's the islands, of course, that sometimes get challenges of late delivery of the examination. But from the information I've got from the sources is that all is going well. So we also wish all the candidates that are going to be sitting for these examinations success in this examination. But of course, for time reasons, I now want to get the conversation back to the studios, and if you can get me. Oh, we head to Koboko, I am told from the producer. We are heading to Koboko, and if you can get me, please take it away from me. A very good morning to you, our audience.
We are seeing learners who are sitting for the new lower secondary curriculum, being the pioneers, and also others will be sitting for the old curriculums. Now, in Koboko district, there are 17 sitting centers. That is in Koboko district and Koboko municipality. Meanwhile, there are 2 schools that will be sitting for the old curriculum. That is Nyangilia Secondary School and Koboko Hall. This morning, I'm delighted that I've been joined on Morning at NTV show by the area supervisor of the station number 127. That is Mr. Okenyi Francis. Sir, you're most welcome.
Thank you.
Tell us, we're seeing these head teachers and some of the education secretaries coming to pick the materials. So far, how is the process? I can hold it for you. You can look at the camera.
Thank you. I want to say that the process started well. This morning, we have just issued out the unknown for the old curriculum for the 3 schools that are sitting. That is Nyangilia SS, Koboko Hall, and Nyarilo SS. In the next 10 minutes, we shall be issuing question papers for the new lower curriculum. And I can see everybody is set. We are in the mood to start.
In total, how many learners will be sitting in Koboko district and municipality?
We have about 7,500 learners that are sitting UCE this year, and they are all ready. And when I was leaving, like my school, the candidates were already lining up to be checked, and they are in the mood to sit exams. We are happy.
Maybe lastly, we shall see this exercise officially kicking off today. What will be your message to the different education stakeholders looking at some of the issues in the previous examinations that arose?
My advice to other education stakeholders is UNEP examination is a very critical national matter that we should take it with the seriousness it deserves. We want everybody to come on board, and as usual, Koboko has been very clean. We don't want to hear issues of malpractice. In case you sense somebody trying to communicate information that can jeopardize the credibility of UNEP, we request that you bring to our attention, to the attention of the police, so that it's handled with the seriousness it deserves. Otherwise, I think everything is still moving on well.
Okay. Thank you so much. This is, of course, Mr. Okenyi Francis, who also happens to be the head teacher of St. Charles Lwanga College, Koboko, trying to give us an update about the beginning of this exercise right here at Koboko Police Station, where the different head teachers and also academic secretaries have come to pick the examination materials, as we shall be seeing the senior 4 candidates across the country officially writing the examinations today. We shall keep you updated as this exercise continues across the country, and specifically here in Koboko, where I'm coming from. Back to you in the studio as you continue with Morning at NTV show this morning.
For you, they want that information by tomorrow.